Hello and welcome to Dan Cummins, a Chevrolet and Buick in Paris, Kentucky. We're going to have a blast from the past. We're going to go back in time as we're on this march to 1,000 here in 2018. So welcome to Dan Cummins, everybody. Good morning. It is Saturday. Okay, please go ahead and share the feeds. We're up close and personal today because I need you to be able to see this TV screen right here. I'm already noticing some connection issues on Paul's lovely computer, but that's all right. Okay, cool. All right, guys, hey, check it out. I was thinking that we needed to go back in time a little bit because what we're doing right now is epic, right? It's never happened before. Quit staring at the door. Nobody's coming in. You guys over there in the corner, I see you. I know what you guys are up to. Want me to shut it? He's scared to death. Look, he's scared too. You're crazy. We'll talk later. Okay, so, all right. Everybody good? See you, Carla. Okay. Incredible. Epic. Like, mind-boggling month is what's going on right now, right? What's going on? So I thought we need to go back in time a little bit because sometimes we got to remember where we came from so we can see where we're at. Now, we always talk about yearly numbers and monthly numbers and so on and so forth, but I thought it would be a little more fun today if we could go back to some of your leaders, right? Some of the guys that are in management positions right now, maybe some finance managers, I thought we should go back and take a look at what they were doing when they were on the sales floor and they were in your positions. How do you guys feel about that? We like that? You like that idea? All right, so I went back and looked at March, and I looked through all my management. I got most of them in here. I don't have everybody in here. Sam never sold cars here, so he's not in here. Paul Meyer never sold cars here, so he's not in here. Jeremy Linden, Brad Lewis, a couple of those guys never sold cars here, but this guy right here, this guy sold cars here. All right? This guy sold cars here, man. That's my man Twinkies right there. I mean, Tim Walton right there, okay? So Tim Walton, these are his March stats, okay? In March of 2019, he sold 19 cars. In 2013, he sold 19 cars. 2014, he sold 22 cars. 2015, he sold 19 cars. Pretty consistent, right? Enter Brenna Kerrigan. Now Brenna Walton, the guy jumps up, sells 34 cars in 2016, right? So those were Tim's stats in March. Pretty good. Those are pretty darn good numbers, right? Consistent. And then he said, hold on, man, I need to do a little bit more. I want to be in management. Boom, jumped up to 34. And he's also working out a lot and not eating as many Twinkies as he used to be, right, Tim? Very, very good. Okay, so that's your guy, Tim Walton, one of our finance guys. Now check this guy out. All right? That's my man, Jason Barnett right here, okay? Now, Jason Barnett, back in 2012, in March, he sold 23 cars. Now, in March of 2013, I had to fire him. Okay, so he sold 0 then because he was on a little rampage. He got divorced, and he was out, and he was partying, and he just couldn't make it to work. So we had to fire him in 13. Brought him back. In 14, he sold 24. 15, he sold 20. 16, he sold 20. And now he's our inventory manager heading our new cars and doing a great job, right? Right. So that's a little history on Jason Barnett. Now, that's Tim Hendershot, okay? Woo, my man! Yes, sir! All right, that's my man Tim Hendershot. Now, God, you were a good-looking, I mean, you're a good-looking guy now, but you were a good-looking guy then. And your wife, man. All right, so Tim Hendershot back in 2013 sold 15 cars in March. He sold 25 cars in March 2014. Now, obviously, one of our finance managers has been for a few years and does a phenomenal job. So that's my boy Tim Hendershot. Who's got in here? Oh, God. This picture just always comes. I mean, we've posted this picture before, but I always come back to this one every single time. That is your boy, Brian Taylor, right there in the middle with his awesome smile that he's got on his face right there. You could tell he's absolutely loving life. That was you guys' actual Christmas card, wasn't it? Yeah. So that's our boy, Brian Taylor. And I gotta grab this because there's a couple. Yeah, I gotta make sure to get this out so I can be prepared. Okay, so that's our boy Brian Taylor. Now back in 2012, Brian Taylor sold 12 cars in March. And in 2013, he sold 27 cars in March. Brian, obviously, has been in one of our sales managers and on the desk for a while now, does a phenomenal job, works with you guys' teams. You guys know him. I don't know if you know him like that, but you guys know him, right? So that's our boy Brian Taylor. Now let's see who else. We went back in time. We're going back, blast from the past. Oh, man, that guy right there. That's me back a long time ago when I was playing poker and I was young and not as pretty. But in 2011, I sold 28 cars in March here on the floor. Now, to give you some perspective, all you 50 car guys and 40 car guys, to give you a little perspective, we sold 161 cars that month. I sold 17.3% of them. That's equivalent to you guys selling 173 cars today, right? So when you sell 173, you can come talk to me. So that was me back then. Until then, I'm going to lead these meetings. Okay. My man John Hinkson, right? Where's John? John in here? Where's John in here? Yeah, there he is. That's my man John Hinkson. Look at that guy. I thought that was a Starsky and Hutch picture right there at first. Golly. My man Johnny, he's strong. John Hinkson in 2015 sold 44.5 cars in March. In 2016, that man sold 57 cars in March. How many you got out right now, John? He's got 30 out right now. He's on track to sell 60 plus, breaking the all-time record right now in March. How about that? Round of applause for my man John Hinkson. I love that picture. Okay, who we got? Zach Toomey, my man. Yes, sir. You should go through Facebook every once in a while, clear stuff out. Then I can't find this stuff, right? That's my man Zach Toomey, chilling, kicking it with a little Coors Light. All right, now Zach Toomey came in at 25.5 cars in March of 2015. He sold 34 cars in March of 2016. Pretty strong numbers, right? Pretty strong numbers. Zach, obviously, is now one of our sales managers. He's been leading the team. He's doing a great job. One of our younger sales managers. Been doing a great job. He's come a long way from that guy. Have you not, Zach Toomey? What's that? That was his baby crib? Is that what you said? Oh, God. Oh. Well, Robbie's over here talking trash, but I got to tell you, his son sold more cars than he did. I tell you that. His son sold more cars than he did. So there's my boy Robbie and his beautiful son there. I think your head shape is like that building back there. So Robbie Toomey in 2011, he sold 15 cars. In 2012, he sold 29. 13, he sold 21. 2014, he sold 25. Now, obviously, he's one of your floor leaders. He's helping you out, managing the team. He's been with us a very, very, very long time. Awesome, awesome dude, as you guys know. But there's a little history on Mr. Robbie Toomey. How that came from that, I don't know. But I will tell you this, Robbie, so you had Zach, right, who put up some big numbers, kicked his dad's butt, but there was one guy that made Zach look like Trey Congleton. Look at Trey Congleton. 2016, Trey Congleton, I couldn't find a bad picture of Trey Congleton on Facebook. I tried. He keeps it clean. He's like low-key, like, everything's just prim and proper, right? Yeah, okay, all right. Tom says he's got a shot from behind, Trey. No, you guys, no, we're not going there. I just meant like you got a shot of him behind. You didn't know. So that's our man, Trey Congleton, okay? Trey Congleton put up 45 cars last March. Massive, massive month. Trey was a beast on the floor for those of you guys that didn't get to work with him. Tenacious in just every sense of the word, tenacious. So I ran out. I'm going to go over just a couple other stats real quick. I don't have any more pictures, but I'm going to go over a couple other stats. Golly, I write a lot. A couple other stats real quick. Let's see. We had in March of 2013, my man Michael Carrion sold 14.5 cars. In 14, he sold 19.5 cars. In 15, where he's gone there. All right. Who else? Evan Walter sold 8 cars in March of 2014. Where's Evan? What was he doing that month? He sold 8 cars. Then he sold 26 in 2015. And he sold 30.5 in 2016. Nice job, Evan. Okay, cool. So the reason I wanted to go back in time real quick and just kind of have a blast from the past, laugh a little bit, and look at these guys, is I want you guys to look at where we come from and then think about numbers. Think about where you're at right now. I look at the numbers over there on the board. I look at these 18.5s and these 19.5s. I see 30s. I see 27s. I see massive numbers, right? Massive numbers. Even if you're 10, 12 right now, you're pacing 20, 24 cars. We're pacing such incredible numbers. And these guys that are now in all these management positions, these guys that were driving out and that were on the floor over these last 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, all of these guys, I mean, you guys are smashing these guys. You guys are smashing these guys. You're putting up numbers that they never put up ever before. You know, you've got all these guys that are in management positions that are killers. They're the best in the business. They're the best in the industry. And if you take your numbers right now and compare them to their numbers back then, you guys are kicking their butts. I love it. I love this that we have right now. We have 559 cars sold right now, right? 559? Man, 559 cars. We just reached the midway point in the month, basically. Yesterday was the midway point in the month. We've got 559 cars. That means you guys are not only pacing to sell 1,000 cars, which was our goal, 1,000 cars, which is an all-time record, but you guys are pacing to sell over 1,100 cars. 1,100 cars. The number one dealership in Nevada. What's the name of that place? Tobin, I believe, is the name of the place. They sell 1,100 cars a month. That's what they sell. Biggest dealership. Biggest dealership in the country. It's huge, man. The place is massive. When you drive by it, when you go out there, you come in from Arizona, you go into Nevada like you're going to Vegas, and you drive down the freeway, you start to see the dealership, and then for the next like 4 minutes of driving at 70 miles an hour, it's nothing but dealership. Cars, massive. Buildings, lights, tons of staff. I mean, it's just this massive place. You guys are doing what they do, man. And you're doing it in Paris, Kentucky. It is absolutely incredible. Don't take it for granted. This moment right here that we're in right now, these are life-changing, life-defining type moments. Who's to say next year, next March, I can't see it, and I'll put you up on there, man. Maybe the cars that you're selling today is setting you up to be my finance guy tomorrow. Maybe the cars that you're selling today is setting you up to be my sales manager next year. Every single deal, every single day. Know where we're at, man. Just know where you're at right now. This is stinking awesome. So I wanted to go back in time a little bit. I wish I could have seen some Pauls. Paul, what did you sell when you were selling cars? 16, 17. I never got to sell cars with Paul. I wish I would have. Never got to sell cars with Sam. Wish I would have. These guys are just hammers in their position. You guys are hammers in yours. So I just got a real short meeting today, man. I just wanted to go back in time a little bit. Look at our managers. Remind you where we are and what we're doing. Today, we've got, I think, 70 appointments so far on the system today. A little bit of rain. We got a ball game to compete with a little bit later, right? Go Cats, right? Can I get a Go Cats, right? So we've got a little ball game to compete with a little bit later, which is going to be great. What's that? I missed it. I don't know. I feel like I missed something. But anyways, think about that, man. Think about what you're doing. Think about this moment. Think about what this moment today, what you're doing today, can look like. Fast forward 2 years. Fast forward and say, where can I be in 2 years if I do what I'm supposed to be doing today? Where can I be in a year if I do what I'm supposed to be doing today? I mean, look at Zach Toomey, dude. I mean, come on. Okay? Look where that guy came from. And look where he's at now, and look what he's doing with his life. It's incredible, man. So that was it. I did want to show one quick little video that I thought was awesome, and then we'll get out of here. Did you guys see this video? No. No, it's because I got to close that slideshow. All right, yeah. I love this video, man. Stop it. Oh no. Where did it go? Come on, don't take my fish away. Is it gonna work? Sorry, I got a little messed up. I have felt that way. You guys ever felt that way? You're just jumping and jumping and jumping, just can't quite get there, man. I have felt that way with this store probably for like the last 9 months, man. I just felt like we've been like trying so hard to break out, trying to break 1,000, just jumping and jumping and jumping and falling down and hurting ourselves and bumps and bruises all along the way. That's what I've been feeling for like the last 9 months. But now, right now, in this moment, right now, I feel like that little girl when she made it to the top, dude. Just like, yes! We're here, man. We're here. This is our moment. This is what we've all been fighting for. So stand up, join me. Just let everybody know what we're doing. Everybody know that we are on a mission to eradicate the negative stigmas associated with the car business. I can do this by making people feel special, feel important, feel like they're the only one. I will offer an experience that will exceed my customers' expectations today, tomorrow, and in the future. I will not just sell cars. I will create fans. Let's go. Let's have a big day, boys and girls. Hey, that's it, man. It's Saturday. Dan Cummins Chevrolet and Buick. We are on mission to eradicate all the negative stigmas associated with car business. We are tracking 1,100 units. I need your help. I need you to share the videos. I need you to let people know that we're here. Recommend your friends. Come here, Dan Cummins. In